Hello and welcome back to Drayton Manor for a very quick construction update. It's only been a week since I was last here and I last recorded an update, but there's been quite a few changes, so let's have a quick look at the site from inside the park. So I'm up at the top end of the park in Frontier Falls, just outside the new rethemed blasting barrels, which is a very good ride, and we can see inside the construction area, and there's something cool in there. Can you just see? This is the toilet block. Behind that, on that track, you can just see the train coming out of what's going to be the launch section, which is now totally clad in wood. So this time last week, that had only got a little bit of cladding on, and now it's finished and it's got a roof. It's got a very weird shaped roof as well, which I'll show you from another angle in a minute. But yeah, you can just see the train coming out of there. It's just like kind of parked up on the launch tyres. And you can see it's unwrapped. It's all like brown wood, but there is, it looks like, an actual light on the front, like a little minecart light. It actually is really reminding me of the old Klondike gold mine. There was a Pinfari looping coaster that used to stand down where the wave swinger is now. But there's not a lot happening up here other than these buildings, and we can get a better view from them outside of the park, so we'll check them out in a minute. But yeah, let's have a little wander around the rest of the site and see what's changed. So down at this part, you can just see we're at the lowest part of the coaster, and the station is just over there. It's almost like they've parked this equipment in front of it so we can't see through. But they've added lots more detail to the station building now, so let's go and check that out. See if it gives us any more clues as to what it's actually going to be. Like, what is that building themed to? So from this angle, on this beautiful sunny day, we can see that the station building's now all being clad in wood. It's had loads of beams fitted to the outside, and there's loads of theming been added as well. So all the doors are like a nice maroon colour, but you can see like they're fake windows, but they've all got shutters on as well. It's genuinely looking really pretty. They've done a really good job with that station. Where you come out as well, where the track comes out of it, it's all themed up nicely. And then you've got the second building over here, which looks like the services building with all the electrics and all the power and everything in. That's just at the bottom of the lift hill, but again, that's all clad. It's got metal work on it, it's got woodwork on it, red doors. It really fits like that mining kind of theme. Don't actually know what the theme of that is. It's giving barn vibes, but then do barns have windows with shutters? I'm really confused. Let me know in the comments what you think that building is themed to. There goes Jormungandr. Interacts nicely with the new coaster. Literally massive head chopper on Jormungandr now with the track. If you hear that right, when there's a train on the new coaster going over Jormungandr, it's going to feel very close. From this angle as well, you can see where the train is just out of the station. Sorry, not out of the station. You can see where the train is just coming out of the launch section, which is now completely covered by another building. All clad in wood again. But this is a weird building because it's got like the roof at that end. It's like a normal roof, but then it kind of cuts down and it's flat all the way along the top. So it makes me wonder what's going up there, what the point of that was, why it's not a pitched roof all the way across. And then in the distance, you can see the new maintenance shed, which was literally just framework. Last week, 10 days ago, they were just putting all the steel in place. And already it's had a roof fitted, it's been clad in wood, and that's where they'll keep the trains when they're doing maintenance on them. It's looking really nice, and it's quite nice that them buildings have also blocked the other buildings behind it. There's a lot of brick built buildings, which I'm kind of hoping they theme up to fit the area, but if they don't, they are blocked by these new buildings. And obviously you've got the toilet block just over there as well, which all fits the same theme.
One thing I didn't notice until I watched this footage back was that you can actually see where they've started to lay some grey hardcore on the ground. If you look back through the video, you can see when I've been looking through the gates that there's quite a lot of this grey hardcore, and it's all looks like it's forming little paths. So it's going to be giving us a little clue of maybe where the queue line's going to go, or the pathways to get to the toilets. So it's going to be really interesting to keep an eye on that over the next few weeks. So we can start to work out where the queue's going to go. We know it's going to be an immersive queue line, so we'll get to see where it goes in between all of that coaster track. Unfortunately, my camera didn't record my little section from outside the park that I do in every update, but I have got some photos. You can see from the top of the hill, from the photos, that both the launch section building and the maintenance shed have now been completely clad in wood, and the maintenance shed's got a big hole in the side of it. I'm guessing that's for a shutter, and that's where they can take the trains off the track completely if they ever need to. hot off the press, and thanks to my friends at Attraction Source, since I filmed this video 5 days ago, the park have already made some more big changes to the construction site. So in this photo we can see that the maintenance building at the top of the hill has already been painted red, and it's had all the beams added to the side so it matches into the station. We've also seen that the building over the launch section of track has also been painted red. It's had the beams added on. But the difference with this building, which makes it different to the station and the maintenance shed, is it looks like the lower half is actually corrugated iron, which is a very different look and feel, but it does match in with the building that houses all of the electrics and everything at the bottom of the lift hill. So it's just a short update this week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you have. And there's plenty of other videos on the channel from Drayton Manor, including one recently from the opening of the wave, where I got to try the reimagined shockwave for the very first time. So if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update. Bye.